I'm Grace.
So let's get started.
I'm a recipe blogger, family-taught home chef,
Cheers.
Cheers.
iPhone-only photographer, and proud New Englander. This zucchini bread is the best you'll ever have, period. Would you like to tell the people, Rico, what happened when I tested fried chicken today?
I ate it all.
And what happened when I made zucchini bread last time?
I ate both loaves.
In one sitting. And that's how good this is. And I guess we can say it's a healthy recipe because we are using zucchini. And the first step is to take zucchinis and you're going to use a cheese grater and you're going to grate your zucchini on the fine setting of your cheese grater. I need your help. My arm is getting sore. Cheers. 1.5 cups of grated zucchini. We're just gonna set that aside and we're going to work on combining our dry ingredients. We have some all-purpose flour and we also have some whole wheat flour, and I like combining the two because zucchini bread always has that kind of whole wheat-esque flavor. To it, we're going to add in sugar, just regular sugar. And then we have some baking soda and powder. And then a pinch of salt. And the secret ingredient is pumpkin pie spice blend. You can get this right in your grocery store typically, and it's just a blend of all of those warm spices. And you're going to use a whisk and just whisk everything together and make sure you don't go too fast or else it'll go flipping out of the bowl. You may have guessed it. It is time to do our wet ingredients. Starting off with eggs. I'm gonna pop them in a separate bowl. And then I'm just going to whisk them together, just a light beat so they're nice and combined. I have whole milk. Add that, add it in. And I like to add my milk in before I add my melted butter, because when you melt butter, the butter gets hot and there's eggs in here and you don't want them to scramble, so that milk will help kind of cool things down a bit. So I have lots of melted butter, and that's gonna be flavor and moisture. Sorry if you guys hate that word, moist. Last wet, vanilla, or vanilla, however you say it. Mix it together, and voila, time to combine the dry and the wet ingredients. Now the rest is easy. The dry goes into the wet, or you can do vice versa, but I feel like this is easier. And mix it together. You don't want to forget the most important part, the zucchini. It's gonna give so much moisture. Mix it in. Kind of looks like you added way too much zucchini, but I'm telling you, it's the key to the most delicious zucchini bread ever. You just gotta add a lot. Final touch, walnuts. Feel like I'm add them in, adds a nice crunch. You need two pans, 8x4. You can use 9x5, but I find the 8x4 works a little better. Grease them super well. You don't want your cakes sticking. And then you're just going to pour your batter in and try to even out the amount of batter in both pans as evenly as possible. Perfectly even, if I do say so myself. 350 degrees for 45 to 55 minutes until a toothpick comes out with just loose crumbs on it. Let's check them. Toothpick in the center. Perfect. Some loose crumbs. Let them cool for about 15 minutes. I'm a jailbird. All right, I am going to show you how to invert a loaf, and let's hope that I actually do this and make you proud, because sometimes the loaves break, and we don't want that. So you just want to run a knife around the outside of your loaf to loosen it, and then you're going to put your wire rack or a plate, but wire rack's a little easier, over the top of your loaf, and then you're gonna flip, just like that. And you can do a tapperoni, little shake. Ooh, I feel it loosened. That's a good sign. Voila, fabulous. And if you want, after it's cool, just a touch more, or you can be a daredevil and do it right now. You can flip it back over and let it cool on that wire rack, or dig in. I can't lie, I've been already munching, so I already know how good it is, but you know, I'll bite this for you again. How does this have so much zucchini, so much veggie in it? It is so moist, so good. Check this out on tastefullygrace.com. You won't regret it. Hands are dry. Have you ever hit your funny bone and it hurt real bad? Well, I just did that and I'm in pain.